compromise to a permanent end. Osama bin Laden.
Arthur Smith's been fired. Welcome to Banter from the Cheap Seats. Ding dong, the bitch is dead. Thank God it's all over. Welcome to the shit show with your usual suspects. It's Mo, Dakota, and John. My God, it's been a great day.
Black Monday, baby. They ain't waste no time. 12:01, he was done.
12:01 on the dot. The no chin sack of shit was fired. Call another end around with somebody who's not a running back one more fucking time. I swear to God. It's all over.
Yeah. You know, you hate to see it, you know? 7-10 should be good enough in this league. In his mind, this is a playoff team. I mean, just look at how many touches he saved Bijan this year. He was saving those for the playoff run. Instead of adding week 18 to the regular season, they should consider an 8th playoff team first.
I don't know quote. I hope it was. I hope that was a real quote.
It was like from one of those Onions, the Onion sports sites, and it was like a fake quote from Arthur Smith.
Oh my God.
Also, shout out to Jameis Winston for just being a meme another game. Just calling a handoff when they're in goal or not goal line, Jesus.
Victory.
When they're in victory formation to end the game.
He said, fuck it.
He is.
We decided as a team.
Jameis Winston, the greatest teammate of all time.
He's cut, man. He's done.
Jameis Winston, the greatest winner of all time. Jameis Winston literally ate a W, all right?
I mean, is he or is the coach done? Because he was like, the team decided we agreed to do this as a team. I was like, so either they don't respect Dennis Allen or, you know.
I mean, I don't respect him either.
Hilarious. I really did.
All I know is I remember when Jameis Winston tore his ACL or something, whatever, could barely walk, and then they won a game, and they had the strobe light going in their locker room. You just see him dancing with his fucking crutches.
Jameis Winston, the greatest teammate of all time.
He is a national treasure.
He's the greatest teammate ever. All right, he throw the ball to everybody. All right, my team,
offense
your team,
and defense.
his team. This man's a highlight for everybody. He throw it to everyone.
All I'm saying is,
treasure.
I know why he wanted to run the score up, because when he had his 30 for 30 year, his last game, his 30th interception was to Atlanta, and that was rated for a touchdown that won the game.
No, they wanted to give homie his one touchdown for the season after leading the league.
Damn.
You love to see it. Even the Lions fan.
Sayonara, buddy. Pokemon boy. That's what I call him.
Well, fucking
Too much dip on his chip.
That motherfucker, like he said, like, I'm all for you people enjoying anime and all that shit. He says some weird shit sometimes.
Yeah. He make it hard out here for people like me.
He overestimated his value whenever he hit free agency. And we got like 4 dudes with 10 touchdowns on the team.
Shit. That little quote he had was like, if you don't hear from me, don't text me. Like, you're fucking weird, man. He said, don't bother me. He's like, I'll give you blessings. No, you're just weird. It's fine.
Weird. He act mighty white.
Speaking of weirdos, thank God Arthur Smith's fired. I'm so happy. God bless. That dude legitimately had the key to the Benz and drove it straight into a telephone pole. How do you have a team that talented and just suck? I don't understand.
Mike Vrabel incoming. I'm backing up the Brink truck right now. You don't want Mike Vrabel?
Fuck no.
The Kirby Smart rumors have fired back up again.
Again?
I'm fine with that. the guy who I wanted is coaching. Who's going to be coaching Washington? Bieniemy.
Oh, okay.
Hell, maybe you get Harbaugh. Fuck it.
I don't want him either. I don't want Cornball Jim. I'm sorry.
I got plenty of options.
But anyways, let's get to what happened last week before we keep cracking more jokes on this no chin, no dick motherfucker. Steelers beat the Ravens, and no surprise, the Ravens benched all their starters. Congrats, you made the playoffs. Now you're going to be grand opening, grand closing, first round exit to the Bills. Congrats, Steelers.
And yeah, I still don't understand the Malik hype that he always had.
I don't know, dude. I don't know lie to you. I don't know about that game. But we'll double back.
Yeah, we'll come back. Unfortunately for Dakota, the Texans beat the Colts, but we did get confirmation that C.J. Stroud is elite, but also a dumbass at the same time. I don't know if y'all saw what his dad did.
His dad had a fucking CVS list of shit that he did.
This man did what a GTA character does, and he wrote free pops on his cleats, and man, your dad's not getting out. I'm sorry to tell you.
I know. So he's got, I want my dad to see me play a game. Well, what'd your daddy do? Then you find out what his daddy did. Now you can watch from the jail. You can watch right where the fuck he at.
That was rough.
That was. I mean, it's sad at the same time, but on the other hand, you're like, he needs to stay where he's at. He's fine.
Sometimes I don't even think they be meaning that. I just think they say it just because it's like the thing to say,
right?
Because I'm looking at that rap sheet like, keep that criminal where he is.
I know. People like, free my homie. What'd your homie do? And the homie turns out to be like Adolf Hitler. Like, nah. Keep his ass in.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We can't rock with that.
He going to have to keep it 10 toes down in there for you.
Don't drop the soap, bro. You're going to stay in there for a while.
If he get out, hey, at least he'll be paid. Save you got you a nice little contract coming.
Right. But it was sad. That little fourth quarter march down the field was gorgeous until the drop. Was it a bad pass? Yes, but at the same time, like, bro, it hit you in the hands.
Why is Jonathan Taylor on the bench when your season's on the line?
Apparently he was getting walked back because he was injured or something. Injured, I don't know. Gassed maybe because we worked the hell out of him that game.
He was about to carry out to the motherfucking playoffs before he got hurt.
When Jonathan Taylor is healthy, Jonathan Taylor is him.
Yeah, he almost carried y'all on his back to the playoffs.
He broke his back. That's why he was out.
Shit. Yeah. Moving on. The Falcons got absolutely railroaded 48-17. Late interception. Jameis Winston, we already said it. Went rogue, called a handoff, and got Williams his first touchdown of the year. Mr. Pokemon got a touchdown finally.
Trash.
Arthur Smith at postgame showed more fight than he did all year. Wanted to fight the Saints head coach. And now the motherfucker's fired. Hallelujah. Thank God.
Free at last. Free at last.
Free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. Next, we got the Buccaneers. So even if the Falcons won, it didn't matter anyway. The Buccaneers won in a whopping 9-0 over the Panthers.
The second fucking straight week they can't score a point.
Yeah. It's a shame that Desmond Ridder just had to throw an interception to these bums to talking about the Panthers to keep us out of the playoffs. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Rotten hell. Hope you get cut. I got your LinkedIn jersey already. God bless. Hey, Desmond Ridder, I will not tip you if you're my DoorDash driver. Eat shit. Next, we got the Browns losing to the Bengals. This game didn't matter anyway for the Bengals, but they had a winning season. Congratulations. Fuck yourselves.
Say the Browns winning this benching every goddamn body.
Yeah. Practice squad
They
players
put the
come on
practice
up,
squad
buddy.
in that bitch.
They really did.
That little fuck yourself was a little hatred left over from the preseason where they pretty much messed up our entire wrestling podcast. Make sure y'all check that out.
Every Friday. Oh, SmackDown coming on. What you mean Bengals preseason?
Yeah.
Spike.
Next, we had the Lions handling the Vikings, winning by 10, 30-20.
Sweep. Just like I expected. JJ's thinking about leaving there too. He said some questionable things. He was saying some questionable stuff. So I mean, I know they're not probably gonna let him walk out that door, but he don't sound too happy.
He ain't walking out for free. I know that.
Yeah.
No, sir. But next, we had the Jets beating the Patriots 17-3. Probably a draft pick move. Is Belichick done? We don't know yet.
He's saying he's going to coach somewhere else, and I just where who wants to?
So apparently, soon as the game was over, after doing the coach's handshake and everything, or after shaking somebody's hand, he went right over to Rodgers and was talking to him. So the rumor is he may just go to the Jets, where he
was the first time around.
Head coach for a day had left. Might as well end it there.
What, defensive coordinator, I'm assuming?
No, he was the head coach for like a day and then decided he didn't want to do it.
And then went to New England and ran that dynasty.
No, I mean if he wanted to go to the Jets, where would he be going as? Because I don't think they're getting rid of Robert.
Yeah, they're not getting rid of Saleh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what he'd be. Probably. I want to say big coordinator.
The other big rumor for him has also been head coach of the Chargers.
No. That owner would be stupid to take that.
Speaking of stupid rumors, he's also ready to come to Atlanta, which would be the biggest ironic thing ever. I don't want it. That's the same guy that beat us in the Super Bowl. We had the best seat in the house for it.
We were one of the top runners for Brady after he left New England. All right, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth if it comes that way. Brady destroyed us all them years. It'd have felt weird seeing him in a Colts jersey, but watching that Super Bowl win would have been beautiful. All right,
it's different. It's Belichick. It's not Brady. We saw what he was without Brady. Respectfully,
we saw what it was when he decided, hey, I get to pick the players and coach the team. Nah, you need to only do one. Do one.
Mm-hmm.
Because the teams you have assembled over the past 3 to 4 years have been trash.
Yeah, you only get so lucky with white wide receivers so many times.
I'm just saying, Brock Bowers is a Belichick wet dream right there.
He's not 5'6" and a wide receiver. I don't know about it. A little questionable. A little too much athleticism.
Yeah.
He's not a smart player. He's not a thinker. He's not a weight room guy.
Oh God. He can coach a defense. He can coach a defense though.
Oh fuck yeah, he can coach a defense all goddamn day. But when it comes to offensively, if he ain't got the greatest quarterback of all time and Randy Moss out there, then he's fucked. Or Deion Branch or whoever else.
Yeah, no.
Next, we got the Titans shutting out the Jaguars. Fun thing about this, since we have a wrestling podcast, WWE on Fox tweeted out the thing the Jaguars put out talking about playoff tickets and trolled them. You love to see it.
Goddamn cons.
Trolling the Khan family.
Smoking on that con pack.
Yeah. Absolute buffoonery. Titans picked up the win. Tannehill is probably his last game.
He's also an AEW contract.
Speaking of, Derrick Henry is also gone. Probably offered an AEW contract as well. That unit of a man. Probably kill it in the wrestling business, to be honest.
Derrick Henry can succeed in whatever the hell he wants to do. Ain't nobody gonna tell him no.
No, that's Debo and football pads right there. But Seahawks mounting a comeback and beating the Cardinals 21-20.
Damn.
One of the games knocked this. No, let me interrupt y'all here. One of the games that kept the Saints out of the playoffs. Thank you, Seahawks.
Something about the Seahawks team. I just love it. I don't know why.
They're going to be out the first round. It's okay.
Probably.
They're not even in. They're not in. Who? The Seahawks? They're not in.
Oh, well, if they needed the Packers to lose to get in.
Yep.
But this also kept the Saints out too with them winning. So that just made me
a win is a win.
Made me real happy.
Yeah.
Speaking of games that made me real happy, the Packers also said "fuck you" to the Saints and beat the Bears 19-7. Justin Fields' last game in a Bears uniform. Hopefully he comes to Atlanta. We'll see.
Would you rather have Justin Fields or just draft Penix?
After the national championship game, Fields all day.
That's fair.
But we'll get to that here in a minute. Chiefs beat the Chargers in a sleeper of a game. You literally took a nap in this and knew who was going to win, but it was only a 1-point game. Chiefs won by 1 point, 13-12.
That script got to bring them in the playoffs.
Terrible game.
We're going to get 12 camera cuts to Taylor Swift. Over under.
Fucking gosh.
Yeah, but all the Swifties I got to pay for Peacock now. That should have been wrestling fans. Queer. No.
Oh. He almost said
it. Ooh. E&J, that you?
Next, we have the Broncos losing to the Raiders 27-17. Or 27-14. I'm sorry, I don't know where 17 came from.
Broncos country.
That's right.
Eagles lose another one.
The Eagles have fell the fuck apart.
So how big was that 2-point conversion? How big was that 2-point conversion?
Yeah. Shit.
We win that game, we're the 2 seed.
You hate to see it.
Shout out to Jason Kelce. Jason Kelce is deciding if he's going to play anymore.
Yeah, he's done after this year.
He got one ring. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he got one. Yeah.
Center is not a long-term job.
No, NFL in general is not a long-term job unless you're a kicker.
Shout out, old man Vinatieri.
Yep.
And backup QBs.
True.
Backup quarterback's the greatest job in football, all right? Alex Moran said it best. Shout out Blue Mountain State.
Next, we got the Rams, who got a 1-point win over the 49ers. I didn't even see this game. This is kind of surprising. I guess the 49ers benched their starters.
Yeah, a good portion of them, yeah.
So they rested McCaffrey, they rested Kittle, they rested Debo.
Well, lastly, we got the Cowboys pouring it on the Commanders 38-10. Wahoo.
Remember when Washington used to be good? Pepperidge Farm and Members.
I liked it better when they were just called the football team.
No, I liked it better when they were called the Redskins, but
that's fair too.
You pussy liberal sons of bitches don't want to talk about that.
Hey, they're getting sued for it though. There's a tribe suing them.
The tribe wants the name back.
Yeah.
There was a tribe that was indigenous to that area that was a huge part of the games and everything when they were called the Redskins.
Yeah. Fun fact about that. There are plenty of white representation names in the NFL, like Vikings, Raiders, Buccaneers. Not really any for any other race. Got rid of the one.
But it was offensive.
Good job, jackasses.
A major tribe took part in it.
Even the picture on the side of the helmet was from a Chief. Oh, I forgot the Chiefs. The Chiefs are the one representation that they have now. Yeah, so congratulations, everybody. You fucking played yourselves. This is kind of... it's a rant for another day and a different show.
You could argue the Buccaneers are Spanish, but it's a lot of arguing.
Yeah. But
against people who, well, ever since he knelt for that flag, I just don't watch football no more.
And you know that was a lie.
Damn right it was. But we are three people that use our heads here, and
we went to college.
Talking heads on,
yeah,
and don't listen to the talking heads on CNN and Fox News. But again, we're gonna get back to your regular scheduled program. Dolphins, you. Bills are in the playoffs. If they would have lost this game, they're out.
It would have been a wild card because who lost? Jacksonville lost.
That
would have just been like the 7th seed. But elite game manager Tua just
jokes.
He lets you know what he is. Yeah, he lets you know what he is. He's an elite game manager, man. It's okay.
I love Josh Allen. I really do. Just the way he goes out there and does not give a single fuck.
Brett Favre, baby.
That is the new Brett Favre.
Man, I'm just... Everything Cam Newton said about that game manager thing has been right, and no one wants to admit it. You know what? Fuck it. We'll be the one podcast that does. I was reluctant, and then I started watching Tua play weeks after that. Dude didn't miss.
And to the rest of you who don't believe it, your allegiance to losers is unnatural to you.
Y'all calling my boy JG a game manager, man. I'm hurt.
Jared Goff is a game manager. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Damn, man.
Hey, nobody's ever called that man elite. Let's be honest here.
Oh yeah, I can admit that. But
the truth is not fueled by alcohol.
Yeah.
Or whatever Cat said. I don't know. I know.
Maybe.
Ricky Smiley's in a dress.
If you haven't listened to it yet, I want to give a quick shout out to
it's
Shannon
3
Sharp.
hours. It's 3 hours of gold.
Oh my God.
Shannon Sharp's interview with Cat Williams is just, if you haven't seen it yet on the internet, clips of it, it's worth your time. That 3 hours went by a lot faster than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, because you were laughing like a motherfucker the entire time.
Because he's funny. Cat's also smart as shit, and he's probably right about all of it.
I still don't believe his 40 time, though. I don't care what you say. Or his basketball wins.
I don't know. I seen somebody had a little stopwatch up of him running. I was like, oh, he can move. I don't know if it's 4 or whatever he said, but he can definitely fucking move.
He probably run like Kyler Murray, take him an extra 15 steps compared to a normal person.
Kyler Murray just scrambled out like a badass little toddler.
Oh my God!
That's how Johnny gonna be running around your house here soon, like Kyler Murray. Just.
But on to the college football playoff. I felt like the fix was in from kickoff.
God.
I hate saying a game was fixed. I really do. But there's just something that felt really off about this game.
Like the bullshit holding penalties.
Every time Washington got a drive started and you thought they were going to go down and score,
holding.
It was a holding penalty or Penix just straight up missed somebody by like 5 to 10 yards.
It looked like Penix got paid to take a dive.
That's what I was saying. I was saying that I'm like, somebody is. Oh my goodness, man!
We are
Somebody's selling, bro.
But
Washington has not looked that bad all fucking year.
We have watched every single Washington game all year, and I could say that literally say that with my chest. We have watched every single Washington game all year. That dude did not look like that all year.
And has played better defenses.
And, man, I don't know. I don't know about better defenses.
Maybe not better overall defenses, but some tougher secondary for sure.
I wouldn't even go that far either, but just missing that bad and that often just felt weird.
Okay, so the University of Texas defensive line is probably one of the most dominant defensive lines like in the country.
Yeah.
Michigan's defensive line was not like that, but Washington could not block them. Make it make sense. I can't make it make sense for y'all.
I'll give you I don't want to say that part of it was fixed, but just the straight up misses is what killed me, and the awful discrepancy of the holding calls from one side to the other.
I mean, there was one Michigan had you could see fucking from space.
They were holding Washington wide receivers every play, and I legitimately mean every play. Polk was getting held egregiously. I kept an eye on him the entire game.
Polk was getting jumped. That's what that was.
What's his name? Their star guy starts with O something. Fucking Christ, I don't forget his name.
I want to say Ozawike, but that's not right. Something.
Odunze, I think.
Something like that.
That dude just was dropping passes that were caught all year. It's just something like I'm not saying if I already said it was fixed. I'm not trying to say that it was just completely fucked, but there was just little things in the game that were just raising red flags to me that just felt off. Like, this was a 21-point win, but it felt like a 7-point game.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Now, Washington defense held them in that game for a long time.
O'Dunn's, for the record, is his name.
Odunze, yeah.
Odunze, O'Dunn's. I don't know, Spurs and 6.
It was just a weird feeling game. I had Washington winning this one. I think we all did. But hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come for Penix, because there's a couple times where the lights felt like they were a little too bright for him.
I don't want to say that, but man, that offensive line looked bad, dude. Besides a couple of the holding calls here and there that were kind of like iffy, like
like that screenplay where they said the dude drug him down, but you can clearly see his offhand pushing dude into the dirt.
Yeah.
And then you hear the rules analyst guy coming on like, I don't know about it.
Yeah,
ACC
refs, man.
We've had to deal with that shit all year, Mo.
Terrible.
Well, I hate saying it as a global fan in the ACC, but ACC a cornball conference.
Yeah. Well,
let's go to the Big 12, baby.
But before we move on, there's been a lot of Florida State fans, Florida State alum, Danny Cannell. This dude has been relentless on just making Florida State be... Okay, so before the season started, if you asked me who the most annoying fan base was, I would have said Tennessee fans going away. Easy pick. They're obnoxious, racist, and all the stuff they're not supposed to be as a college football fan base. And then Florida State gets left out of the playoff for obvious reasons, and their fan base loses their shit and then doubles down and loses by 60 points to a Georgia team. And they won't let it go on Twitter. I don't get it.
I don't know what point they were trying to prove by sitting their starters, like even the ones opting out, like that. That is exactly why they didn't want your asses in in the playoff.
Yeah.
60-3. You think we want to see that shit?
You lost by 60 points to a Georgia team that just lost to a team that's already in the playoff. What are you proving? You're making yourselves look like asshats. Like, you're on the same level as Liberty right now, and they got their ass kicked.
So disappointed in that game.
But that's enough of that. I had to throw that in there. I'm tired of it. I've been going off on Twitter a couple of times about it. But on to the NFL playoffs. First game, we got the Browns versus the Texans. Who we got?
Something about Flacco, baby. It's I'm not betting against the fucking Browns right now because since Flacco got there, they have looked absolutely elite.
Yeah,
Plus their defense has been terrifying all season.
Yeah, man. That's what it is for me too. That defense is just they got corners you can 1-on-1 with anybody. They don't have to double team anybody. You got Myles Garrett and I can't think of the other Smith on the other side of the line. On the opposite side of Myles Garrett. They can get to you, bro. So I'm going Cleveland.
And it's an AFC North team. Like, this is the hood of the AFC. They're gonna come out there and fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also just something about Flacco that I trust. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Flacco out there just slinging that bitch.
Look at Amari down there somewhere.
Oh, it's Amari Cooper.
Them playing in a dome too just kind of scares me a little bit for the Texans because the Texans have barely been surviving the last couple of weeks. I'm not trying to downplay the Colts and the Titans and all that, but this team's been playing, or the Browns have been playing some teams that are ready for a fucking rock fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then you're going to give perfect throwing conditions to Flacco right now, who's still chucking that bitch 60, 70 yards with accuracy. Terrifying.
Yeah, so I think we're going Browns across the board.
Yeah.
Next we have the Eagles clone, the Dolphins, playing at the Chiefs on Peacock. Chiefs are favored by 4 points.
I so desperately want the Dolphins to win this.
It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't.
Yeah, it's not.
Ain't no way.
It's going to be the Chiefs. The Chiefs, no matter what their season does, excuse me, as soon as playoffs hits, it's a whole different team.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me is holding out hope, though, because the Chiefs wide receivers can't catch a cold in Alaska barefoot.
Darius Toney is Patrick Mahomes' biggest op, all right?
Yeah, as soon as the season's over, they're going to cut that psycho-looking motherfucker. Dude ain't got no eyebrows and has fucking a grill like Joker in the last Justice, not Justice League, but
Suicide Squad. But we don't talk about the Joker.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm going Chiefs. I just know that as soon as the season's over with, they better give T. Higgins and DeAndre Hopkins the fucking bag.
They throw money at every top tier receiver who's in free agency.
absolutely. If they end up with what's his name, Justin Jefferson from the Vikings,
Hey, so they get Jay Jettas, it's over.
I'm gonna be so mad.
Watch them get Jay Jettas and Stephon Diggs somehow.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's a little.
Diggs is about done with Buffalo.
Yeah.
Speaking of Buffalo, great transition. They're playing the Steelers on Sunday, 1 o'clock game. Steelers, great job getting above 500 and staying there. But
yeah, now it's
bye. Mason Rudolph ain't gonna pay off now, bro.
Nah, I got the Bills in the wash.
I love Mike Tomlin, but bro, you're done.
Hey, he's had just successful of career as fucking. Why am I blanking on dude's name?
I don't know, bro. Josh Allen scares me, dog. He really does, man.
There's something about Mike Tomlin that he trusts.
Listen. Oh well, yeah. I do root for all my black coaches. You're right.
Evil Mike
Other than
Tomlin.
that, other than that, Josh, if Tua was slightly better, the Bills lose that game.
Yep.
Josh Allen go out there and play every game like he got nothing to fucking lose. It literally reminds me of Brett Favre. If John Madden was alive today, he would love Josh Allen.
There's no TJ Watt though. Fuck.
Yep.
Bills.
Yep. Bills all day.
God damn it.
No. Help us, Packers. You're our only hope. They're playing the Cowboys. Cowboys are favored by full 7.5 points.
Before we start, I just want to bring up a little bit of history.
It's disrespectful, kind of.
Did Dez catch it?
No.
Because this was the last time the Cowboys and Packers played in the playoffs.
He definitely did not fucking catch it. Fuck, I'm going with the Packers, bro.
Packers have been hot as of late.
And so they started the season rough, but Jordan Love fell into a groove.
Fuck, they lost to my
here late.
Falcons. The fuck you mean they started off rough? They
They
started off like
real bad.
poverty.
Can only go up from there, can't you?
Hell, the last 6 games they have 8 games, 9. They've been hot. They beat the Chargers, then the Lions, then the Chiefs, lost to the Giants, but at the Giants, and then won their last. Well, no, they lost to the Buccaneers. Excuse me. The drinks have taken over. They lost.
Seem like it though.
Yeah, but that's a Baker Brady right there, right? You never know how that game's going to go.
Yeah, but they beat the Panthers by 3. They beat the Vikings. They beat the shit out of the Vikings, and then they beat the shit out of the Bears. They just
Packers by 14. Fight me.
I don't see that happening. I'm going to take the Cowboys close.
No.
I want the Cowboys to win too, just because I want a rematch.
I want to witness the just universal crying of Cowboys fans with another first-round playoff loss.
Yes.
God, just the sweet tears. It got get me bricked up. It's so good.
Speaking of bricked up, this game is going to get Mo excited. We got the Lions playing the Rams.
Man.
And the biggest irony I've ever seen with Stafford going to the Rams and then having to come back to the Lions in a playoff game.
Something he could never do. Jared Goff got him to a fucking home playoff game. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, but is Stafford just going to continue the irony and not let the Lions get their first playoff win in God knows how long?
Hell no, because the Lions are at home.
This is almost a win-win for me, in a sense. If we don't win, Jared Goff is not getting a fucking extension. Like, if he looks bad Sunday night, he's definitely not getting an extension.
So I think the game comes down to what Jared Goff's going to show up, honestly.
Yep. Precisely.
You know what? I disagree. If the Lions can establish a run game, they'll win.
I mean, Williams for LA is one hell of a dog too in the backfield. So
our run defense is top notch. I don't see him being a problem. Stafford's gonna fucking try to tear us up with Cooper Cup and Puka. Oh my God, Puka Nakua. No, I don't blame him. He's gonna be slinging that fucking rock.
I think it's
I'm not worried about
Aaron
Donald because we got three damn Pro Bowl offensive linemen. I'm not worried about Aaron Donald.
I think it really comes down to if Goff shows up or not the Lions, because you can only run the ball so much. I mean, look at the fucking Colts.
I'll counter that point. If the Lions can get a run game established and let Goff run the play action, because that's where Goff's dangerous. If he can if he can do the play action, then the Rams are in trouble. Because that's the only time where this man looks like an elite quarterback is whenever he can do that.
That's fair.
If they can't get the run game established, then they're fucked.
That's fair, because that is how Goff got all his early success in LA, is when they had Todd Gurley and everybody else, and you didn't know where they'd attack from.
Yeah. But they have plenty of.
Death being pointed at Earth, finger on the button. Give me Iguodala, all right?
Yeah, give me the Lions in this one. I think they're going to win by 14.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with us.
I'm going to just say it's going to be a close one either way.
I think so too.
So you're taking the under or the over, Dakota?
What's it set at?
Give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves while I look this up.
So, for those of you who don't know, because of 9/11,
Jesus
it's what?
Christ.
It's what?
51.5.
51, goddamn.
Wow. Yeah, it is. It's 51.5.
Good thing you interrupted me. I was about to talk about some weird shit.
I mean,
Wow. You know what? We'll move on. You taking the under or the over?
Fuck. I'm feeling spicy. Give me the over.
Ooh. Moving right on along, we have the Eagles who have lost like their last 5 games versus the Buccaneers who barely squeaked into the playoffs.
The way
I
these
feel
Eagles have
different.
looked, I have no idea.
I'd feel differently if Baker's ribs weren't messed up.
Baker's ribs been messed up for years at this point, is the problem. Ribs, shoulder, knee. Ain't nobody let this boy get healthy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tampa.
you know
Jalen
what?
Hurts' middle finger is fucked. AJ Brown's probably out. Man, give me the Bucks, man.
Yeah, so I think the Bucks are going to pull probably the biggest upset of the playoffs.
I wouldn't even call this the biggest upset the way the Eagles have been playing.
Yeah, they ain't playing bad.
I mean, on paper, it's an upset.
But,
oh, yeah.
ESPN has the Eagles winning in their matchup predictor, and that's no way to base your bets. No way.
That bitch wrong.
Except for right now. I'm picking the Eagles.
How, Sway? You don't got the answer, Sway. You
don't
have the answers.
I'll be
that
damned.
secondary is trash.
Who, the Eagles?
Yes.
We'll
Who's
see.
Who's covering Mike Evans and covering Chris Godwin?
Who's throwing him the ball?
Fucking Baker Brady, goddamn.
Yeah, we'll see.
Was he 26 and 10, 26 touchdowns to 10 picks? He's up there with everybody else.
He's about to have 3 more. Calling it right now. If he makes it through the game.
If John's right on 3 picks, I'll shave my head.
Hey, that's if he stays healthy through the game.
Oh my god!
I feel like he's going to catch one, or he's going to catch a good hit to the ribs and be done for the game. And they're going to walk out whatever fucking bum second string guy they got back there.
Oh my god, it's Tom Brady.
My god, it's Josh McCown. I thought he was retired.
It's somebody like it. Kyle Trask, I think. Holy fuck!
The 3 picks might be hit.
If he plays, yeah, definitely.
Kyle Trask plays, we might catch one from home. Oh my goodness!
You might as well put the kicker in there, let him throw. Fuck it.
That's our playoff picks. We went over Vrabel being fired, right?
Not recorded, no.
Well, as of today, Mike Vrabel has been fired.
And if you haven't seen Boston Connor's reaction on
fuck Boston Connor, what?
His reaction from the Pat McAfee show was fucking beautiful.
Well,
I think I saved the clip because I'm going to use it for memes.
I'm going to commit great crime.
I'm going to bust nut in Watertown. I don't know if you can hear it, but
yeah, I can't hear it.
Yeah, it's not coming in.
You hate to see it. But anyway, there is a student in Indiana right now about to go visit to West Virginia with the greatest name.
Mo, you're going to say it for us. We can't say it.
Noah Kanega.
Thank you, sir. But yeah, apparently he can play basketball too. There's a joke in there
Going
somewhere.
crazy. He's going crazy. Noah
This
Kanega
guy-
crossing niggas up. That's crazy.
If you look at his highlights too for football, he's not that bad of a linebacker.
Hey, all I'm saying is we need him to hit McConkey from Georgia.
That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
We need an open field tackle.
Oh
You
my
knowingly named
god.
your child that. As soon as we all saw the name, all we thought was, I hope it's not pronounced like knife. I swear to God.
Oh, we need him to have an open field tackle
Oh.
on Georgia and hit McConkey. Oh God,
That's the
We
worst.
we need West Virginia to play Georgia immediately.
Oh man.
Oh goodness. Whew.
This is going downhill fast.
We're spinning real fast. Anyways, so Louisville ranked number 1, almost across the board in all of the transfer portal.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I was like, how the in fucking what?
All the transfer portal stuff.
Disappointment?
Well, I mean,
But I mean, Brom has been king of the transfer portal right now.
yeah, let's just hope he can. Out of all 9 quarterbacks y'all have, he can finally find one that isn't trash.
That's what scares me about him.
But he got like a nephew or someone in St. X right now, right? We can just go ahead and recruit.
You sure you want one of those?
I'll take another Brom at this point.
I don't know, dog.
Yeah.
I feel like he's not evolving, kind of like how fucking Bill Belichick hadn't evolved with players and skill
Like,
positions.
like Mike Izzo for Michigan State saying
Yeah,
analytics is a joke, and he's sitting under 500.
Man, Izzo had a hard falling off.
Not gonna say I hate to see it.
You got to respect the career he had, though, for the longest time.
I mean,
Man was consistent.
He had one championship in 2000, and then a handful of Final Fours.
He was averaging a Final Four every 4 years. If you stayed all 4 years with him, you were guaranteed to see a Final Four for almost 2 decades.
Fire. That's great.
So, I mean, that's a stat you got to respect.
Yeah, yeah.
Just struggle to win the big ones.
Well, you know. Welcome to the
A
state of
lot of
Michigan.
that, a lot of that comes down to luck too when you get that far. So you just gotta be lucky once or twice.
That's a rant for another day. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Make sure you follow us whenever you do social media at Cheap Pop Productions. Make sure you check out our wrestling podcast. It's such good shit over there. To be frank about it.
We talk about a fucking whale a lot.
Well, Dakota does. We were very respectful of her match last week.
Now, you ever seen a bitch built like a refrigerator? All right.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Make sure you check that out at Cheap Pop Wrestling Podcast. But with all that being said, go Cats, thank God Arthur Smith is fired. Desmond Ritter, you're next. Get that LinkedIn account ready. This is Hook signing out.
He's gonna be working in the factory with me here soon.
No,
Lions
he's a
fans.
DoorDash driver, bro.
Or that too. Lions fans, a Matthew Stafford win is not a win for us. Stop fucking saying stupid shit. This is Mo signing out.
This is a Drain the Cock Johnson, bricked up per usual. I just want to tell you all that, 9/11 is the reason that we have a rise in BDSM fetishes across the nation. And I can tell you why. See, what had happened was during 9/11, a certain person named Gerard Way, lead singer of My Chemical Romance, witnessed it happen. And it led to his kind of inspiration to start his band My Chemical Romance, who created the album The Black Parade. The Black Parade gave Stephanie Meyer, the writer of the shit series Twilight, inspiration to write her books. Those books served as inspiration for whoever the fuck wrote 50 Shades of Grey to write their fan fiction of it, which then turned into 50 Shades of Grey, which then turned into those shit movies, which is why your girlfriend likes to be choked.